It's a cold, cold world. Cold one. It's a cold, cold world. It's a cold, cold world. Cold one. It's a cold, cold world. I've been looking to the stars like I'm a astronaut, and this pain hurts so much, so I smoke that gas a lot. I've been hiding from myself, cause I ain't trying to get caught, and you know I right my wrongs. That's some shit that I can't stop now. I've been searching for my soul, cause it's been missing. Imagine cooking breakfast, bullets flying through the kitchen, and you wait for it to start your way like you fishing. Cause if you hit up, little nigga, you gon' be wishing that you never do what you did. You was shooting shit when you was kids.
Do it again.
It's a cold, cold world, a cold one. It's a cold, cold world. Yeah. It's a cold, cold world, a cold one. It's a cold, cold world. Yeah. I've been looking to the stars like I'm an astronaut, and this pain hurts so much, so I smoke that gas a lot. I've been hiding from myself, cause I ain't trying to get caught, and you know I right my wrongs. That's some shit that I can't stop now. I've been searching for my soul, cause it's been missing. Imagine cooking breakfast, bullets.
His studio etiquette is amazing. Like even at 5, he already knew like, yeah, I want this like that. Move that right there. You know,
That's a gift. That can't be.
We got a video for Gwen Hilton. Y'all go ahead and run that video while I pop these bottles. Pop the bottle, baby.
But you get up on the table.
I want you to get up on that table. That's
and
what
you stop.
First of all, it was the facial expressions I was making. I was looking at everybody else. Not too many people could sing like that.
Entertainment report. Entertainment report.
They ready. They ready. We do this so we can show other people's talent, and the talent that's inside them is what they love is inside of you, man. They give they point out their passion, they love outside of themselves, man. And 9 times out of 10, if a person is going for trying to reach a goal, there's something inside of them, you got to have help.
That's my like. We here. We same with me. Like we here. We
Bmore Pod, your liveliest destination. Come and join Dennis, Lene, and Joey every Thursday at 7 p.m. Your talent will make room for you.
Hey guys, it's your girl Lene Gray, and you can catch me live at 7 p.m. every Thursday on Bmore Pod. As you guys know, we are for the people. Our platform highlights creatives, brands, entrepreneurs, all the things. And for the past 2 years, we have been self-funded. So we're just asking for a little help from you guys. You can donate to our Cash App. That's PodNet. Again, $PodNet. And if you send $50 or more, guess what? We are giving you a shirt. Hold up. We got this in black. We have it in white. Y'all see this? We thank you all for all the support and love that you continue to show us. And don't forget, we have a show on Mondays, Bmore Sports. We have a show on Tuesdays, Shameless Unplugged, and Bmore Pod on Thursdays. Thank you guys for tuning in.
What's going on, family? How we doing out there? Hey, family, we got a special edition. We got a brother here, man. I tell you, this subject is so dear to my heart. He's a young man. We're gonna dive right into it. This subject, I think everybody needs, especially in this time that we are in right now. So we're gonna introduce my brother. This is the extraordinary, the exciting Amari Morton. How you doing, my brother?
I appreciate you
man, brother. The pleasure is definitely all mine. Definitely all, man. What we're going to do, man, we're going to get right into it, brother. Yeah, let's get right into it. I got one question, man. Sure. Who is Amari?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Is that too deep first?
No.
Is that too deep first? Let's get down.
That in a while.
Yeah, let's. So who is Amari?
Yeah, very therapy question. I'm very much an entrepreneur, a business owner. a student forever, but more, I guess, deeper than that is I am somebody that wants to help others and make something of myself while I'm doing it.
I got you, man. And I'll tell you the main reason I asked that, man, because what I think you're doing is so exciting, man. I mean, man, I think what you're doing, I'm like, I'm not even gonna dive into it. You see, I'm going around the corner with it, right? But what I think you're doing is so exciting, and especially in the times that we are in there, where so many people are in a headspace that they don't even know how to get out of. So what you do? So my question to you says, because how did you come? Before we introduce it, how did you? Give me a little bit about you and your background. Where you come from, man? How you get started, man?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll let you introduce the thing a little bit later, but how I got started was just being very depressed. So that heard me talking about a lot of mental health topics and pieces today. But this lived experience is how I got to where I am today. So I went to school down south at Emory University, and as much as we paid for tuition to go there, it was not going towards our mental health services.
Got you.
So I got very, very depressed, and I didn't really have anywhere to turn to. So that really set me on a journey to make sure that other young adults, other students, other staff, whatever it may be, had somewhere.
I got you.
But yeah, that's what brought me here. And then I guess a little bit more about me. I'm from the South.
Go ahead.
From the country. I'm from McDonough, Georgia.
You from Georgia?
I'm from Georgia. And I moved to the city since I've gotten a taste of what the city is like.
No. Watch it now. Watch out now. But go ahead.
Yeah, but love the city now, and I feel like it's also helpful.
So what city now?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. So
you are in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
I in Chicago, but I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. So now let's dive into your business.
Yeah, absolutely. So Greater Change is a therapy platform. We provide the most on-demand, accessible, and rapid mental health care on the planet right now. And we do so affordably. We, as soon as you log on and subscribe, you have a therapist right then. You can speak to someone as soon as you go on.
Whoa.
Whether it be 2 and 3 a.m., you have someone to speak to.
That's awesome.
Over the phone, over text, and then as well from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., you can go on and have a virtual session with your therapist. Just making sure that you always have support and care, because like with everything else of my generation, you can go on TikTok if you get bored immediately. You can go to Uber Eats if you already got something there. But for therapy, it takes 2 and 3 months. Just to get a therapist.
So, do you just do Gen Z, or is your therapy catered to everybody?
Yeah, it's definitely an everybody thing, because it's an everybody problem.
That's true, man.
It absolutely is.
That's true.
So,
go ahead.
No, you shoot.
I know when I was younger, right? We never ever, at my generation, we never ever thought therapy was a thing, because our parents used to tell us,
absolutely,
you're a man, shut up, take it like a man. And I found out the importance of therapy. But my first several therapists that I sought out to see, to me, they were no good for me, because they have not went through the struggles and did not understand where I was coming from. So what I think you're doing is exciting.
Yeah.
But I just want the family to know what makes the way you're doing this any different than anybody else. Say, for instance, the therapist they called, it cannot help them with their problem.
Exactly.
What's the tell me the difference, and how does that work?
Exactly. So we pair you with your therapist based on anything that you are coming in for that you need. If you want a Christian therapist, we have you. If you want someone that is a Black male that's had your experience, then we can do that for you.
Awesome.
We make sure that you get paired with somebody that can meet you where you are, regardless of where you are. And even down to language, we have therapists that speak Spanish, Hindi, German, English. I think I touched on most of them, but yeah, we make diversity and specialization a big part of what we do.
Oh man, that's awesome. So all this came by you having problems in school?
So originally I went to school for neuroscience. So I was gonna go neuroscience, med school, surgeon. That was my path when I came out of high school, or at least that's what I thought when I came out of high school. And something's changed. To give you some context, I went to college in 2020, so COVID was like
At
right
its
there.
height.
That, yeah,
Mhm.
at its height, you know.
Mhm.
And I was very much a loner in high school, kept
Okay.
very little friends. And in college, when COVID happened, I realized how secluded I was, you
Mhm,
know. So
mhm,
I
mhm.
switched up. I started to make a lot of friends, you know, and that still wasn't me. And at that point, I was like, well, if I don't like this or this, who am
Am
I?
I? Oh,
You
man.
know.
Mhm.
And I felt like I lost myself, and I didn't have anybody to turn to. My mom very much was that, why are you crying? You know,
Yeah.
man up kind of a thing.
Yeah.
She's grown a lot more now, and I love my mom to death. But growing up, that's what I grew up with.
Mhm, mhm.
So I didn't know what to do, so I switched my major to psychology to begin with.
Okay.
I started to learn a little bit more about myself, and from there, I did. I used what I learned to improve my own practices and my own just life journey.
I
And I
got you.
wanted everybody else to have that. So I started the company while I was in my senior year of college, and from there, I'm getting my master's in marriage and family therapy. But I went ahead and started the company, started connecting people to therapists and helping out. You know?
Okay. So if how would a say for instance, because usually when I say something, I usually put myself in that position,
Absolutely.
and I was definitely in that position. I didn't know what depression was.
Yeah.
I did not. I had no idea what depression was.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was in the bed for like months at a time.
Mhm.
That nobody around me understood it.
Exactly.
I didn't even understand. So if you were to talk to someone right now, let's say somebody would look at this program, if how would they know they're depressed?
Yeah.
How would you say
Absolutely.
how would you actually tell them to call me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's say,
Absolutely.
or to contact you? What kind of symptoms or what would they be looking for within themselves?
Yeah. I mean, I'll speak from lived experience. You said,
Go ahead. That's
yeah,
what.
you said that you didn't leave the bed for months. You like, for me, I was locked in my dorm room for like 3-4 weeks at a time. Like I didn't leave for anything but food. I was just laying in bed, didn't shower, didn't brush my teeth. It was an entire ordeal,
Okay.
you know. And my mom, she very much. I told you growing up, she wasn't the therapy um type. You know, she
understand.
was telling me be a man kind of a thing, and
Mhm.
it got so bad to the point where she came to campus. She showed up at my door and dragged me out of my bedroom, and
Okay.
I started therapy the next week. You know, so the symptoms and signs that you'd be looking for is if you can't sleep, for instance, you know, you're super tired but you can't get to sleep, you never feel rested ever, even if you had 9-10 hours of sleep. You are cutting off your friends, you're closing yourself off to
Okay.
others, especially the people that love you.
Yeah.
Or if you there's a whole long laundry list, but if you feel alone, even though you do technically have that support system, you know, you're surrounded by friends and family, but you still can't help but feel empty and alone. That is very much a sign and symptom of depression. I guess there's a little bit more of a
I got you.
lighter or more common symptoms would be like doom scrolling on your phone for forever. You know, that could be a sign. It could also be something else, but general loneliness and helplessness is the biggest piece.
Oh man. So and this is where you come in. So how can people actually find you?
Yeah.
How can they actually find you and connect?
Yeah.
So how does that work? If somebody's feeling this way, how can they connect with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you go to greaterchangehealth.com, and from there you go on, subscribe, and then you'll start getting their alerts, whether it be via phone, email, whatever. You can schedule a session then, yeah.
Okay.
And then as well, you'll have access to a therapist via the phone and messaging. So again, you can schedule your virtual session, so kind of like a FaceTime kind of a thing.
Okay.
But even outside of said sessions, you can
Okay.
still speak to a therapist
Okay.
and message a therapist. It might not be the specific therapist that you have your session with every week,
Okay.
but they will have access to all your notes. They will have access to all your information. So you're not starting from ground zero every time you want to speak.
Okay. So if you do have if someone does call or get online,
Yeah.
would they have the same therapist, or you have a different therapist every time?
That's a great question. They have the same therapist every time. So for your weekly sessions, usually people go to therapy once a week, once every other week. Those sessions are going to be the same person every single time. Now, outside of that 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., that range, when you schedule your session, then you'll get paired with someone who it might not be your week to week therapist, but they will still have access to all your notes that you do in those sessions and from other times that you've called. So even if you're not speaking to your specific therapist, they do have a basis of who you are.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So what is your greatest success then? Can you tell me one of your greatest success then?
Yeah. For me, it's really being able to provide our services to multiple entire campuses. Right now, we're working with a couple of schools. The one of note I like to parade around is LCAD. It's a art school in California.
Okay.
We provide our services to their entire student body.
Awesome.
And not only that, but we're changing student life and student culture around the school. A big reason that schools might shy away from a service like ours is because some students don't use it. It's kind of like a checkbox. Schools will pay a service kind of like us to provide to their students, but the students won't use it because they don't know about it.
I got you.
So for us, we come in and we do workshops with the students. We're there in person like this.
Okay.
We're teaching the students about mental health, and we're making it fun when we do so. We're doing an art competition with them at the end of the year, so like September or so. And that's really nothing more than just giving back to the students and raising awareness for things like mental health. Then as well, on the more businessy financial side, we just raised a investor round. We closed, this is March, time flies. But yeah, we closed our angel round in February for investors, and it's fun doing the whole Shark Tank thing and having people put their money where their mouth is. I guess.
I got you. So what would be the most? What would you say would be the most hardest, the most? I don't want to use depressing, but the most challenging thing in what you're trying to do and accomplish now.
Yeah, I think that for me initially it was absolutely, I guess, failing again. But I think that comes with just having a business, or starting anything. Learning to fail and fail fast, it is not fun, but it gets you to where you need to be a lot faster. It teaches you very, very quickly. Because I'm a psychology student, I didn't go to business school. And so I had to learn how to do sales. I had to learn how to do marketing. I had to learn how to talk to investors. I had to learn how to do slides in a pitch deck. I didn't know all these things, and I had to learn quickly. And it was fun. I had a lot of fun doing so. And I can't wait to learn some more. I said earlier, I'm a student forever, and this is kind of what I mean.
Awesome.
I love to learn.
Awesome. And you used the word. I heard a little birdie on the website was telling me something about affordability.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, what is affordability?
Yeah.
So talk about affordability.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So just to preface this,
okay.
Most people spend. I don't know how much you spent on your therapist.
Oh man, I left him.
Yeah.
I said he asked me a question. And I couldn't stand the question he asked.
Yeah.
I said, I'm paying, you can ask. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
No,
I'm gonna make it real short and sweet. I was going through at the time. He asked me, he said some stupid mess to me, like, isn't a happy wife a happy life? I looked at that dude.
A lot of platitudes.
I looked at that dude. I'm paying you pay me $300 an hour for you to give me a cliche.
Yep. A bunch of platitudes.
Yeah, and I told him, hell no.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying that for that.
No, yeah, it makes sense. I like that you're saying that.
Asking me a stupid question like that, and if I'm not happy, nobody's happy because I can't make her happy if I'm not happy. So that's the stupidest question in the world.
Exactly.
But anyway, so let's get back.
That's
so
part of
you out of your mind.
Yeah, that's part of having a therapist that can meet you where you are.
Yes, that's why I was asking you earlier. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So you said $300 an hour.
Yeah.
So 300.
Of course, I had to show it,
Yeah, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't.
Of course, that's why I asked about affordability.
Exactly. So $300 an hour times 4 weeks is like $1,200 a month that you usually be paying.
Yes.
We charge you $35 a month and then $27 a session. So that's less than most copays.
Yes.
Yeah, it's we're doing great things, and we're doing
so on this particular is there a contract, or is this month to month, or so how does this
so let's use Netflix for example. You go on subscribe to Netflix, they charge you every month.
Oh yes,
same thing to us. So you go on subscribe, we charge you $35 a month.
Okay.
Then after your session, so if you have a session this week, it'd be $27.50 for that session. So 35 plus 27 for however many sessions that you got. Yeah. And by the end of the month, people are spending less than 150, 160 bucks.
So you can have as many sessions as you want.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, and then you also get access to those after hours care.
Okay, so do y'all some people need to be some prescription?
Yeah.
Do y'all do that, or do you give them to you tell them to go to their doctor? How does that work? Then somebody say,
Yeah. The psychiatry is on the list, not yet. So for
Okay.
now, we just use referrals. So we refer out to some
Okay.
other organizations,
Oh,
some
got
other
you.
doctors,
I
and
got you.
try to stay locally.
I
People
got you.
feel most comfortable with
I got you.
doctors and psychiatrists in their area, but not yet. It's on the agenda though.
I got you. I
100%.
got
The
hey,
same thing
man.
with insurance.
Go ahead.
I want to touch on insurance because that kind of plays into the affordability piece that I
Okay.
mentioned
Okay.
earlier.
Mhm.
Going into 2026, less than like 40% of therapists and psychiatrists take insurance at all. You know, so
Mhm.
the affordability and the on-demandness
Yes.
go hand in hand. Because if you want something that's affordable, you can go to your insurance, but you're going to be on a wait list for like 2 months.
I got
You
you.
know, if you want something that is on demand and rapid, then you're gonna have to be paying that
Yes.
$300 price tag
Yeah,
every single
that's
week.
true.
You know, we combine the two. Not only are we affordable, we can also see you right.
I got
know.
you. I got you. So and this is nationwide, or you just
Yeah.
in particular states?
Yeah,
Or?
the population centers right now. So up and down, I say everywhere is important, but everywhere is important. But the up and down the east and west coast.
Okay.
Right. So definitely the population centers, the Atlanta, New York, Jersey,
I
here,
got you.
LA. So the population centers.
So
up and down the east and
so
west.
are the therapists, when they call, are these are local therapists, or but that's on your network?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. So all of the therapists, just for I guess licensure and state regulations, we have
Okay.
to use therapists for that state. So, for instance, if someone in New York decides to sign up, then they have to be paired with a New York therapist,
got
and that's
you.
the only reason that we're
I
not
got you.
in the Midwest. The Midwest, we're trying to focus on closing in on them.
I
you know?
got you.
So we source a lot of our therapists from those state universities, those state schools where therapists are usually underpaid, but we pay our people, and because of that, they want to come and work for us, and that allows us to in turn have them come and see you for affordably.
I got
Yeah,
you.
because we have a high demand of therapists looking for work.
Okay. So how on average, if you know these numbers, I don't know, how many people that actually use your service? I
Yeah.
mean, on average, how that actually, some people don't even say they need help. I know about 10 of them right now. I can call right there and tell, look, you need some help.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely,
Look,
absolutely.
you need some so how many people that's on your network now that actually that's utilizing your service? You
Yeah.
give me you don't have to give me an exact number.
Yeah,
but
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. I like to talk about it. It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
'Cause
let's do
so
it. Let's do it.
between the subscribers that we see and
Mhm.
the enterprises, the companies, the contracts, the businesses, excuse me,
Yes.
that come to us, we have to be able to staff over 5,000 or so students and
Okay.
staff at any given time.
Awesome.
You know, so working with that month to month has been very fun.
Oh,
You know,
man,
with
that
such
sounds challenging.
it is a challenge. You
Do you
know,
call yourself there? Hey, look, I
Yeah.
need some help.
yeah, no, yeah, I like that you said that, but yeah, so putting out fires every now and then,
Yeah.
but sometimes I have to hop on because I am a therapist myself,
Yes,
so
yes.
sometimes I have to hop on a session every now
Mhm.
and then, or take one of the crisis calls every now and then.
Yeah.
I try to stay in the more
The
business
Store manager,
managerial
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
space, but sometimes I do have to go and do those things.
Yeah,
You know, so it's been a journey.
I got you. I got you. Yeah. So what would you tell people? What would be your words to tell people that it's okay to get therapy?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, speaking from personal experience, it helps. And I think that a big reason that people stop or don't go to therapy is that they're scared of looking crazy to their friends, their family,
Mhm.
and most importantly, and I like to really say that therapy is more so about learning who you are
I
as a
agree.
person, growing into you. It's not about curing some illness or something that's wrong with you. It's really just teaching you how to be you and do so effectively, because that has an effect on everything else. It has an effect on how you treat your friends, your partner, whoever it may be. Learning who you are will 110% always.
I agree 100%, man. I agree 100%. And I think I have to resort back to, because I cannot expound on anybody else's life. I think that's the biggest part, special in our generation. We never we never was we was never, I'm trying to get my words right here.
No, take your time.
We was never they never let us be ourselves.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I understand why, but then we was by ourselves. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You're here to be seen and not heard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then I will leave you by yourself when you don't cry.
Yeah.
Men don't cry. Don't show nobody your feelings. And that right there, you bottle a lot up inside. And then and then back in our day, we used to call therapists quacks. Man, you're gonna
Shrinks.
see a
Yeah.
quack, man. You're gonna see a quack, or you go see you gonna see a therapist, you're gonna see the crazy person.
Yeah.
You crazy.
Mhm.
But in actuality, man, everybody needs someone
Yeah.
that they can talk to. And not even talk to for an answer.
Mhm.
Just for a listening ear. And then, man, that's why I really commend, man. I really, my brother called me about doing having you on, man. He told me what you did. I was so excited, man, because everybody needs this.
Yeah.
Everybody, and I'm so glad that you're doing something to make it affordable, because because to my experience with this guy, all he wanted was insurance money.
Mhm.
He could care less. He had me down as an appointment time
Mhm.
and care less about the appointer or the
Yeah.
appointee, which was me. I was the person that needed the most help. And man, what you're doing, I think is so exciting, man. And I had a daughter that was in college, man, and she did not have this on her campus, and that means a lot of kids, I'm calling them kids, especially in college,
Yeah.
um, once they go, they're not going to tell their parents everything, but they need someone to talk to. But what if they don't have no one to talk to?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I commend you for what you're doing, because a lot of people don't have anybody to talk to. Then they result in their head, and I don't think sometimes that's a good place to be
Yeah.
in your own mind all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I really commend you, man. I don't know how in the world you made it so affordable. You didn't have to get into
Yeah.
that. I got to keep harping back on the affordability, because I look out here in the street now. Anybody can call you
Yeah.
right now, and this is a time that I think everybody need what you're doing.
Absolutely.
So what other kind of campaigns are you doing that to get this message out that everybody needs this. Everybody needs something to talk to.
Yeah. Yeah. So 2 pieces. So doing things like this.
Yeah.
So getting in front of people, going on podcasts, going on the radio stations, getting on the news, just providing ourselves a platform to deliver our message.
I got
And
you.
then as well, I mentioned the enterprise piece. So people come in and subscribe. But then as well, on the other hand, we work with businesses and
I
employers.
got you.
So for the enterprise piece, work with schools and employers. And for those 2 pieces, we're going into those companies, we're going into those schools,
Okay.
we're showing up in person, we're doing workshops with them, we're teaching them, we're telling them that therapy does not mean you're crazy.
Yeah.
Just gives
Yeah.
you somebody to talk to. And it helps. I know that growing up, when we're told to bottle things in, it has a worse effect on us than going to therapy
Yes.
would, because we don't know how to talk to
Yes.
friends. When something's going wrong in our lives, we lash out at our friends because we
Yes.
don't know how to tell them having a really bad day.
Yeah.
When same thing with our partner.
Yeah.
When you have your girl and you're going through something, you'll lash out at her, not
Yeah.
because you don't like her, but you don't know how to navigate that. You were never taught that. You
Yeah.
were never given those
True.
skills. That's what
True.
therapy is for, to help you navigate yourself, but then also to help you not do those things, help you
man.
care for the people that you love.
Man, that I think what you just said there is the best example of what it is, or explanation of
Mhm.
what it is, because sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah.
And if you bottle it up, man, it'd be like a volcano, man.
Mhm.
Once it explodes,
shaking up a soda.
And the thing about it is, a lot of times the people that you'll bottle have problems with, or a person, it ain't got to be people or the thing or the situation that you're having problems with. They don't even know, or that situation can't even handle itself.
Mhm.
So if I have a problem with you, you have a problem with me. If you don't know how to handle it, and I don't know how to handle it, and you bottling your problems up, I'm bottling my problems
Yeah.
up. So how can we handle this?
Exactly. It's a disconnect.
It's
Absolutely.
a total
And
disconnect.
all it takes is one person, because if one person in that situation understands how to go through and navigate that situation, then you can go through and help the other person.
True.
Then it has a chain reaction on you, your parents, your whole community.
If someone wanted to get into your program, they just go
Yeah.
online also.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a therapist. If somebody is a therapist, they go on your website also.
Yeah, so my contact information's on there. So for the therapists themselves, they would have to just go scroll to the bottom and email me.
Okay.
Or you hit my cell. I think that it's also at the bottom of the website. But yeah, for people that want to go on and get therapy, that's made super obvious.
I got you.
It's the first thing.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
pretty easy to navigate it too.
Yeah,
I saw it. I
yeah.
was up there.
I appreciate you. But the therapists themselves, just give me an email. I'm an email person. I know some people
Okay.
are definitely a phone call person. I'm
Yeah.
definitely on my email the most. But just shoot me an email. Let's see what we can do.
Okay. So if you had one message to give someone for them to remember you, not one word, but one message, what would it be?
Yeah, that needing help is more than okay. All right. But if you're on the fence about going and reaching out for help, please do so. Okay. It doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be us, but talk to somebody, even if it is your dog.
Yeah,
All right. Just
yeah.
talk to someone.
How about you want to kill your dog? It's a joke. It's a joke,
No,
y'all.
I
Come
got
on.
you.
Come on, y'all. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, funny. Yeah, funny.
I was just joking, but I'm trying to make it a little, make it a little light. But yeah, I agree 100%, man, because depression is real.
Yeah.
It could take you down and it could take you out. You know what I mean? And I'm using depression. Is depression and mental illness the same thing?
Depression is a form of mental illness. Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, so
Absolutely.
yeah, because a lot of people said mental illness, but I know I went into a very depressed state, and I know most people I know are mentally ill. But no, I'm joking. That's another joke. Let me stop. Come on, man, it's a serious show, Dennis. Cut it out.
No, you're good. I love it. I like the humor. I like the
yeah,
creativity.
but I'm just trying to break it up, man, because
Yeah.
we got so much stuff going on, and
Mhm.
and the thing about it is everybody's going through something.
Yeah.
Everybody. Didn't I tell everybody that have your phones off before y'all come on live? But yeah, brother, and I really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I want you right now give out all your information,
Yeah.
your social media pages. So if anybody in the world that need to contact you, how can they reach you?
Absolutely. Super simple. Everything is Greater Change Health. So our website is greaterchangehealth.com. Our Instagram and TikTok are also Greater Change Health. So if you ever need any help, if you ever know anybody that needs help, go to greaterchangehealth.com and then go and check out our Instagram, our TikTok. Doing cool creative things like the humor. We do the same thing on our website.
Yeah. I like to try to keep it light, man, because you know the world is enough seriousness out there, man. You know, life is serious. We got to take everything serious, and I think a little laughter is good for the soul.
Yeah, I agree.
Laughter good. Hey, you know, our motto, man. Our motto is your talent will make room for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's our motto, and I say that with conviction. And I'm saying whatever that's on the inside of you, if you go after what's inside of you, man, you shall achieve it, man. And me, I'm just saying I'm proud of you. I'm proud to meet you, man. I'm really am from the bottom of my heart, and your family, brother.
Yeah,
you know, I just say your family. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you for y'all stopping by, man. And then what I like for you to do now, brother, just leave some closing words, man. Just anything on your heart, whatever you want to say before we get out of here.
Yeah,
man. Just any closing words.
Like I mentioned earlier, if you're ever on the fence about needing or wanting help or having someone to reach out to, it doesn't have to be us. It doesn't have to be your mom, your dad, whoever, but reach out to somebody. You know, speak to someone. Get help from somebody. I prefer if it was Greater Change.
Yeah.
But
you should call Greater Change.
But again, if you're ever on the fence about needing help, take the lead. That's the thing I leave you guys with.
Got you, brother. Hey, yeah, family. Y'all know how it is. That I think this was a very important show for us to have tonight, and I think this is the help we need. If it doesn't do anything, just to clear your mind and clear your head. And I know a lot of stuff is going on now, and sometimes that's that release button. That's that little pinhole on top of that kettle, so that kettle won't blow. This is that little pinhole that will release. It will release that pressure that you cannot control or cannot handle. Man, give them a call and just talk about it, man. Talk like my brother Amari said. Talk to somebody. Don't talk to the wrong person.
Yeah.
That wrong person will leave you astray. But what I know, Amari and Greater Change will not, man. So that being said, man, you got any other words?
I think I left it all on the table.
Any other words, brother?
I think I left it all, but thank you so much for your time, honestly.
Man, brother, I thank you. And I think we will get out of here. And y'all know the old saying: a man that said he can, and a man that said he can't. They are both right. And the question is, which one are you? And I'm telling you, I think my brother here can contest to this. The ultimate part is, man, trust that journey. No matter how hard it gets, man, trust the journey, because, man, it gets hard. It gets hard, but trust it, and you will be where you want to be in the end. And that's a fact, Jack.
Absolutely.
And all y'all know what we gotta say, man. Family, we love you, man. Y'all make sure y'all watch us on every Thursday night at 7, man, with Lene and Joy. Watch our sports show, man, on every Monday night. Bmore Sports Talk, and don't forget Shameless Unplug every other Tuesday. Every other Tuesday. Come back and watch us, man. We really appreciate y'all. Everybody that look at this podcast tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all have any comments. Make sure you go to my brother's pages and leave comments. And make sure you email him, get his service, because he's doing a great thing. Man, just go and do it, man. And I don't have anything else to say. Anything else? Where we go? All right, that's the show. That's the show. We gotta go. And it's a wrap. Wrap it up. 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 Wrap it up.
I love this.